How to build your personal AI prompt library. Most people think that professionals that are getting the best results from AI are simply better at writing prompts. But no, they are not. They're not going to sit down every day trying to figure out the best or perfect way to talk to AI. They are not starting from scratch every time they need something done. What makes them different? They have a system. More specifically, they have like a personal AI prompt library, a collection of prompts they've already tested, refined, and saved. So when they need an email report, meeting agenda, a proposal, or a summary, they don't just write a new prompt. They just open their library, make a few updates and tweaks here and there, paste it into AI, and then they are done. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to build your own AI prompt library step by step. Most leaders are using AI wrongly. Whenever they need to send an update to the team, they open ChatGPT and type write a team update email. And they're going to get an average result, and they're going to spend a lot of time trying to fix these results. Rinse and repeat, garbage in, garbage out, and they're not getting any great results. So they spend the next 10 minutes editing, writing, and fixing the output. Now, the following week, they do exactly the same thing again. And the week after, same process, and the problem still persists. And that's because every time they use AI, they are starting the conversation from zero. Now, compare this with how top leaders use AI. Every week, they are going to open their saved prompt, they're going to fill in the updated information, and they're going to send. Now, in another 2 minutes, they're going to finish everything. They're going to get a strong and better responses from AI. Now, when you compare this prompt and this prompt, you see there's a clear difference. But nobody wants to write an entire prompt every time they need it. So that's exactly the problem we are solving today. The solution is what we call AI persona. An AI persona is simply a reusable prompt that already contains your role, your context, your preferences, and your instruction. So you're going to build it once, then you will use it whenever you need it. Instead of creating prompt from scratch, you only update the information that changes. Think of it this way. Imagine having a team of AI assistants sitting beside you. One handles weekly team updates, one handles performance review, and one creates meeting agenda. One turns long report into executive summary, and one drafts sales proposal. Each assistant already understands how you like your tone, your format, and your expectations. At that point, you are no longer writing prompts, you are just running a system. And systems scale far better than memory. Here's exactly how to build your AI library. The first thing is to, one, have a base prompt. For any task you do at least once a week, you should use the 5-part framework that I've already talked about in video 1, the context, the role, the task, format, and the constraint to write a base prompt for it. As business leaders or career people, we probably have a weekly team update, performance review, client proposal, meeting agendas, executive summaries, just as I discussed about in my last video. So the keyword there is that you have to write a very detailed base prompt for it. Do not write a one-line prompt. You have to build a complete prompt using the 5 framework: the context, the role, the task, and the constraint. The more specific you are upfront, the less editing you are going to do later. Then the step 2, you have to test and refine the prompt. You run the prompt and you review the output. Ask yourself, is the tone right? Is the structure right? Is the length right? Is anything missing? Then, if you are not satisfied, you adjust it and run it again. So you repeat this until the output is consistently good. So when it is good enough for you to quickly review it and move on, then you should be able to use that prompt. You probably have to review 2 to 3 times before you are satisfied with your results. Now, afterwards is the step 3. So this is where most people fail. They just create a great prompt, use it once, and get lost forever. Create a Google Doc document or any document, name it your AI library, and store every tested and refined prompts inside this document. So organize them by category. So maybe we have prompt for weekly performance review, meeting agenda, and the likes. The goal is to simplify this so whenever you need it, you can easily access it. So if you already solve a problem once, you don't need to solve that problem again. Then the step 4, reuse it every time you need it. When the time comes up again, open the saved prompt, update only the field that has changed, paste it into the AI, and you are done. The hard work was done once, then you keep using it. Then what used to take 15 to 20 minutes now take less than 2 minutes. Now, let me show you how that looks like. So the step 1 is the base prompt. So I have this base prompt I have there. I'm going to use it for weekly team update email. So I have this base prompt I've already written. So I'm going to copy this, go to AI, and paste it. Now I have to fill in all these details, the team and department. So, so let's say this have changed for the week one to use it for. So let's fill in the spaces one by one. So this one is sales reporting, the team and department is sales reporting. The period is week of 2nd June. The key win that we have that week is this. The challenges we have, the priorities for next week, then the tone. I want a motivating tone. Then my full name and role. So I'm using this one as a placeholder. You see that how easy that is. Imagine you have to write all this prompt from scratch again. So that's a lot of work. When you are done editing the fields that have changed, then you press enter. See how easy that is. So this is the weekly team update. So hi team, I hope everyone is doing well. This week was a strong one. Everything we did that happened that week, wins this week, challenges of blockers, next week priorities. So now, see how easy that is. So we're able to get a lot of things done because we have a base prompt that we can improve on to adapt to the current situation in that week. The pro tip is that when you are done with the base prompt, you save it once, and every time you need it, you copy it and you paste it and you edit the fields. Now let's talk about the time you spend on each of these tasks. The typical manager may spend up to 20 to 30 minutes writing a weekly team update. With a persona like this, you can do it in less than 2 minutes and you are going to save 23 minutes. Now imagine for these 5 different personas, imagine the amount of time you are going to save. From these 5 personas, you should be able to save up to 3 to 4 hours every week. That's not because you are working harder, and it's not because you hired someone else. That's because you built a system once and you are reusing it. Now, if you want to skip the work of creating these personas yourself, I've already done it for you inside my book, AI Mastery for Business Leaders. So the appendix of the book contains 5 ready-to-use AI personas. Each one is fully written and ready to copy. You simply fill in the information and use it. They include weekly team updates, the exact framework I demonstrated in this video, monthly performance review. It is a structured template for evaluating performance, development areas, achievement, and next steps. The meeting agenda from rough notes, how you can paste messy notes and turn it into a structured agenda, executive summary from long reports, how you can convert lengthy report into a concise, ready-to-use summaries. Then sales proposal, how you can use AI to craft a first sales proposal in which you can improve on and use. So here's your action step. Before today ends, open the Google Doc and name it My AI Prompt Library. Pick one repetitive task to do every week. Create one detailed prompt, test it, refine it, save it. And that's your first AI persona. And once you are done with this, stop writing it every week. Start reusing it. Save it inside your Google Doc. And if you'd like to get all the 5 personas already prepared and ready to use, check out AI Mastery for Business Leader. The link is in the description below. And if this video helped you, please subscribe. Now, as a bonus, when you are writing your base prompt, don't forget the 5-part prompt framework, which includes context, role, task, format, and constraint. Again, my name is Tim Lane. I'm a retail product manager and AI mastery coach for business leaders and career people. I help business leaders and career people to master the use of AI to get ahead in their career and to improve their businesses. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.